Attention Canadians, RRSP is not for everyone, and it is definitely not for you if you fall in the lowest tax bracket. Today, we're going to be talking in details about the RRSP, how it works, and how you can take advantage of it on your financial wellness journey. My name is Adeola Monofi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's always a pleasure to have you here. So grab your popcorn and stay with me. I've actually observed that a lot of people have RRSP accounts, either with their employer or their personal ones, but not many people really understand how it works. And that's what this video today is going to be about. It's about understanding the details of the RRSP, how it works, what it is, what it isn't, and hopefully by the end you will be fully loaded with the right information. So what is RRSP and how does it work? RRSP means Registered Retirement Savings Plan. I know it says savings plan, but it's essentially an investment account registered with the CRA. One cool thing about the RRSP is that it is tax deductible, and this basically means that you can use your RRSP to reduce your taxable income in the tax year. However, all your contributions and all the interest that it accrues over time will be taxable at withdrawals. So unlike the TFSA, where the investment income is tax-free, with the RRSP the investment returns is only tax deferred. At the point of withdrawal, many years down the line, you will be required to pay taxes on all your contributions and the interest that it has accrued over time. I like to explain the RRSP with a story of Ben and John. Ben is a seed seller while John is a farmer. John goes to Ben to buy a bag of seed, and this bag of seed originally cost $100. However, Ben was in a very good mood and he says to John, today I'm going to be giving you a 30% discount on this bag of seed. So instead of $100, you can pay me $70 and go away with a full bag. Now John is quite excited at the bargain, and so he got the bag of seed for $70 and then went to plant. So John got to work, and several months down the line he now has a full field of grains that would be worth about $10,000. While John was celebrating over his bountiful harvest, Ben comes to him to congratulate him and then says to him, "You know, I gave you 30% discount when you were purchasing the bag of seeds. There is a caveat because now I'm entitled to 30% of your total harvest." Of course, so for the $30 discount that John got, he's going to have to give about $3,000 now of his total harvest, and John may not necessarily be happy about that. But that's kind of how the RRSP works. You contribute into it now, you get a tax refund, it reduces your taxable income and your tax burden now, you feel good about it. But then all the monies that you have contributed into the account and all the interest that it has accrued over time, it becomes subject to taxes at withdrawals. I hope that helps you to kind of gain an understanding of how it works. So for example, applying numbers to it, say I contribute $10,000 into an RRSP account and I have it properly invested, and then the RRSP is more suited for long-term investing because it's supposed to be a retirement savings plan, and then I leave that $10,000 to compound and grow for like the next 30 years, and by the time I'm going to take my money out, my balance is now $100,000. For example, at the point of withdrawing my $100,000, I am going to have to pay taxes on the total balance, not only on the $10,000 capital that I got a refund on. Before I move forward, I would like to quickly correct a misconception. There's this misconception where people think that the money they put or they contribute into their RRSP is what they get back when they're filing their taxes. No, that's not how it works. It is the taxes paid on the money you contributed into your RRSP that you get back. Remember, the money that comes into your account is after-tax income. So your employer already deducted some taxes from it. So if you put that after-tax income into an RRSP, it is the taxes that was paid on that amount that you get back as a tax refund, not your entire contribution. So let's bear it in mind that the RRSP itself is not an investment. It's just an investment account that holds your investment and provides it with some tax shelter. For the money in your RRSP to grow and yield any reasonable returns, it has to be invested in something. And the RRSP can hold all kinds of investments such as GICs, stock, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, segregated funds, and what have you. The RRSP can hold all kinds of investments, but it in itself is not an investment. For your money to grow, apart from the tax deductions that you get, you have to have that money properly invested. In terms of the flexibility of contributions and withdrawals, contributions into an RRSP stops at age 71. When it comes to the withdrawals are supposed to be at retirement. It is not suitable for short-term or medium-term saving goals. You can only withdraw money out of it either at retirement or for the lifelong learning program or the home buyers program. So for first-time home buyers, they can actually withdraw money from their RRSP without having to deal with any taxes and then use it as down payment for their first home. However, they are required to return this money back into the RRSP account within 15 years. So apart from retirement, the home buyers program, and the lifelong learning plan, taking out money from the RRSP would actually attract some withholding taxes, and we may not like that. How can you open an RRSP account? You can either do it yourself, self-directed investing, by setting up an account with any of the registered and legitimate brokerages such as the Wealthsimple, the Questrade, Scotia iTrade, TD Ameritrade, and the likes of them. Open an account, do your own research on the kind of stocks or ETFs or REITs that you would want to invest in. Purchase those stocks and ETFs and what have you in the financial market and have it growing in your RRSP. Alternatively, you could also go through managed portfolios where you have professional money managers managing your funds for you. If you would rather go towards the managed portfolio and you're wondering how you can get started, you can reach out to me and I'll be glad to help you to set up your RRSP accounts and have your money managed by professional money managers. Your RRSP contribution limit is 18% of your gross income in the past year, up to a maximum of $30,780 for 2023. So this means that you can put in more than this amount into your RRSP account. Over contribution will attract penalties of 1% per month from the CRA. Who can open an RRSP account? A Canadian resident over the age of 18 and who has a taxable income can open an RRSP account. Remember, the contribution room is based on your gross income in the past year. So you must have a taxable income to be able to open an RRSP account and to be able to contribute into it. In my own opinion, RRSP is not suitable for everyone, and it is certainly not for you if you're already in the lowest tax bracket now. RRSP is more suitable for high-income earners who are trying to reduce their tax burden now and who do not mind paying back the taxes later when they hope to be in a much lower tax bracket. I should also bring it to your attention that mere retiring does not automatically drop you into the lowest tax bracket. At retirement, your tax bracket could reduce, it could remain the same as what it was when you were actively working, or it could be higher. I mean, if you are like me, with multiple income sources that do not necessarily depend on my strength or my age to thrive, retirement has got nothing on you. I'll probably have lots of rental income coming in, income from sales of my digital legacies like courses and ebooks and stuff like that. Those kind of incomes do not depend on my age. So mere being age 65 or 67, 71 does not automatically mean that I would be a low income earner or I will be in the lowest tax bracket. No, that's not my own plan for the future. It's forward ever, backward never, right? So that your friend has an RSP account or that people get an RSP account is not enough for you to also go and open one. You need to sit down with a professional financial advisor to actually look at your own specific situation and to determine if RRSP is the best thing for you at this point. Now, the cool thing about the RRSP contributions is that it doesn't matter if you do not use your contribution room up this year. You can always carry it forward to next year. The fact that you didn't contribute into it when you're still in a low tax bracket does not mean that you have lost the room forever. So you can always still contribute into it and take advantage of your room because the room accumulates over time. You can carry forward unused contribution room to the next year. Contribution room for RRSP is actually dependent on your taxable income. It's usually 18% of your taxable income in the past year. I think we've covered most of it. If you have more questions about the RRSP, please feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer them. Thank you so much for dropping by my channel today. I do hope that you now have a better understanding of the RRSP. If you did, please try to share this video with your friends and families, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.